What's up, guys? Alex Jason back here with a brand new video. Hopefully, you're having a great time ever on this world. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my NBA small forward tier list. I did the point guards, I did the shooting guards, now it's time for the small forwards. And hopefully you guys checked out the video I uploaded earlier. It's big news, really big news, and it's something you guys, I really think you guys will enjoy. So go check out that video if you haven't already after this, or check it out and come back, whatever you guys feel like doing. Anyways, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. And yeah, let's get it started. So let's get started here. First, we got Kelly Oubre Jr. Kelly Oubre Jr. is averaging around 17 points a game, shooting great efficiency. Him and Devin Booker look like a great young duo. DeAndre Ayton will be back soon, so they're looking like a very good, solid young team. They are sitting at the 8th seed right now. They are below 500, so maybe some team will pop up and take them out of the playoff contention. But the season's still young, and the Suns look like a really good young team that has some vets on them like Aaron Baines. And Kelly Oubre Jr. is a big piece of this team's success so far. He's having a B-tier season. I do revisions at the end, so I might move him up to A, but we'll see what happens. Then we have Trayvon Graham of the Timberwolves. He's okay. He'll get you 6 points, 6 rebounds, a few assists, or maybe a steal. He's really not that good, but as of right now, the Timberwolves don't really got much option at the small forward position. You know, Robert Covington, he's more of a 3-and-D guy. And, Trayvon Graham's their only real small forward on the team. I'd rather have Rocco at shooting guard or power forward, or even come off the bench. So with that being said, Trayvon Graham, it's the only thing that really got. He's having a F-tier season. He's really not that good. I might move him up to D. I might be nice. Then we have Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal's a solid small forward for the Jazz. He's not great. He's not bad, but he gets the job done, and he's very efficient at it. Royce O'Neal is one of those guys that's always going to be in that C-D range, but I'm going to have to put him at D. I might move him up to C. He's just one of those guys that's not great, not bad, just gets his job done very efficiently. Then we have Cedi Osman. Cedi Osman's okay. Didn't really take that next step up that everybody thought he was going to. Kind of staying plateaued. At 17 points a game, a few assists, a few rebounds. Not great. He definitely even got worse from last year with the shooting percentage-wise. He's okay, though. He's another example of that C-tier player. Not great, not bad, gets the job done. I did expect more from Cedi Osman, but, he's just not built for it. Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram finally turned into the star we knew he could become. The young Kevin Durant averaging 25 points a game. Yes, the Pelicans do suck, but the only bright spot on this team right now is their great young talent. I know Zion is hurt, but Brandon Ingram is that key to that right now. I can't put him in S right now. Maybe at the end of the season if he keeps getting better. Right now he's having an 8-tier season. Man, looks freaking amazing. Then we have, I'm going to skip him. Daniel House, I'm having a blank right now. Oh, Dorian Finney-Smith. Or I'm not going to skip him. Dorian Finney-Smith, he's okay. He's a good small forward for the Mavs. Great defense, lackluster offense, but he fits that grit and grind of the Mavericks roster where they have Luka who can score, Porzingis who can score. Dorian Finney-Smith, he does the job, the defensive purposes. I don't know why I forgot his name. He's just a D-tier player that, gets boards, can score a little bit, but is mostly known for his relatively solid defense. Then we have Daniel House. Daniel House is another example of a guy that gets the job done well, but he's only there for Russell Westbrook or James Harden to kick it out to him and shoot a 3. That's all he does. He shoots the 3 very efficiently, and he's very good at it. C-tier player. Not the best defense, but he can hold his own, can shoot the ball very well. I love it. Him and Russell Westbrook, he'll just pass it out to him. Daniel House for 3, splash, kind of like PJ Tucker, but that'll be in the power forward tier list. I like Daniel House. Then we have Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac's averaging 12 points a game, 5-6 rebounds, a few assists, a few steals. He's very lanky. Looks like a young Brandon Ingram, a young Kevin Durant, kind of that same stature of things, but didn't really take that next step up. I honestly thought he could be a most improved player this year if he took that next step up to the 18, 20 points a game thing what the Magic do need. The Magic are struggling right now, and he's just not cutting it. I mean, the Magic are still solid, but I thought they'd be a lot better than the way they are right now. With that being said, Jonathan Isaac is doing okay, but he's just having a C-tier season. I really thought he would be in that B range. I might move him up down to D. I might be a little generous with this, but I'm having him in C right now. Then we have OG Anunoby. I don't know. OG Anunoby. I'm going to say OG. OG has a lot of shoes to carry. He's trying to fill in the spot of Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard went to the Clippers. OG goes up last year. He barely played this year. He's starting. And, he's taking a big role on this team. Lose Kawhi Leonard. Now it's Pascal and Kyle Lowry's team, and OG is basically that other option on the roster. He's not bad. I'll really give you this. His defense is amazing. His offense is still young and struggling, but I think he'll catch it up, and I really think he could be not a star in this league, but a solid key starting player for the Raptors in the next few years. Right now, not really doing much, but, he gets the job done, and he holds his own out there in the starting lineup. I have OG having a D-tier season. He's just not that great. Next, we have Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges, second-year player, still very young. He's on a very young but somewhat efficient, solid Hornets team. You know, they came into the season a little hot, kind of cooled it down, but they're doing okay for themselves. Rozier's doing good. Devontae Graham's doing great. You know, Miles Bridges is holding his own out there. A lot of these guys are super young, these small forwards, and they're just holding their own. They're not great. They're not bad. Miles Bridges is another example of that. A C-tier player. Has a lot of room to grow, but he's not bad. He's not great. He does the job well and efficient. That's what you need. Then we have Isaac Banga. Isaac Banga, a lot of hype around him just because, you know, it's Isaac Banga. He's like 6'7" point guard. I don't know why there's so much hype around him. He's just like a funny guy. F tier. Not that good. I don't really know what the hype is for. He's just a funny guy. You know, I don't know why people 2 years ago came like the biggest hype in the NBA just for no reason, kind of like Alex Caruso on the Lakers now. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Then we have DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter, another guy. Solid. Not great, not bad, but gets his job done on the Hawks. Not the most efficient player, but still rookie, still super young. He's going to be in the league. I see his future tremendous. With that being said, this is all about the season so far. He gets his job done, but it's a D-tier player. He's young, has room to grow. I don't really have much on him. Then we have Demar Derozan. Demar Derozan is having a very good season. Not as well as seasons prior, but is still playing very well. He's in the A-tier category. It's Demar Derozan. He's always going to give you 20 points, around 5 rebounds, around 5 assists, a couple steals. He's just an all-around great player. Has no three-point shot. He hit his first three-point shot a few weeks ago or like a week ago in like a year. But, you know, it's Demar Derozan. His mid-range is freaking A+. He's a great player. Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward, I know he's hurt right now. He's been out for the past 4 weeks. Should be back around Christmas. When he was playing, 18 points a game, great efficiency. Before he got hurt, he was having like back-to-back 30-point, 20-point games. Man is looking like he's relatively back to Gordon Hayward, but a different type of Gordon Hayward. He's not shooting the three as much. I wish he would, but he's making the right cuts. Fundamental basketball, that's what Gordon Hayward does. I don't need to say too much on it. B-tier season. Next, we have Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris is the #1 scorer for the Knicks right now. Him and RJ are really close. I think Marcus Morris is averaging like 19 or 20 points. RJ's doing the same, but Marcus Morris is a little higher. Great efficiency. We all knew Mook could do this on the Celtics. He was just on the bench for us, and he wanted to do this. Not mad he left. He got his money, he got paid, and he's making buckets. With that being said, Mook is just one of those guys that hovers around the C, B tier category, but since his defensive game is nothing special, and he's not really doing amazing things for the Knicks, he's just kind of like a solid scorer. He's a C-tier player. I might move him up to B later. We'll have to see. We have Kawhi Leonard. Do I have to say anything? Kawhi Leonard is debatably the best player in the NBA, best defensive player in the NBA, debatably him or Giannis. You know, he's just Kawhi the Claw, freaking amazing NBA talent, and he's just a beast. S-tier player. Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris got his bag, came into the season, slumped, is starting to pick it up a little bit. He's really there. Him and Al Horford, I don't know why I was about to say Anthony Davis, are like the only true perimeter threats on the starting lineup, honestly. Ben Simmons can't do it. Joel Embiid can't do it. Josh Richardson's solid, but he's more of like a corner 3 specialist. Other than that, they got Tobias Harris, who's their main 3-point shooter. He's not even that good at it, but this season, so far, he's been getting a little bit better. Start off the season very slow. Kind of disappointed. He got the bag and then slowed down. Usually get the bag and get better, but we'll see. The season's still young. He's having a B-tier season. I don't think he's in the A tier right now. Then we have Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler just freaking dropped 36 plus on the Celtics. I forget the exact number. He shot like 5-6 threes. That was the most threes he's ever hit, ever. He was freaking killing against the Celtics. He's kind of like a DeMar DeRozan, mid-range god, never known for his 3-point shooting. A lot better than DeMar DeRozan, but kind of in that same tier. With that being said, kind of having the same caliber season, an A tier season. Next we have Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, another guy. These small forwards are like most of them are like struggling or just solid, not great, unless you're like your Kawhi or Brandon Ingram. Those guys have been playing tremendous, or Gordon Hayward. There's some guys on this list that have been playing great all season, but most of these guys start off the season slow and are starting to heat it up. Another example here, Harrison Barnes. He's doing okay for himself. Not the same as when he was on the Warriors and then when he first got with the Kings, or when he was with the Mavericks, but you know, he's doing okay. He's one of those guys that hovers around the C, B tier. I'm having him in B right now. Might move him down. Jay Crowder, another example. Get you buckets, will play defense, will get some boards, get some assists, get some steals. He's an all-around solid player. Not great, not bad. When he was in Boston, we all loved him, but we knew he wasn't good enough, and he's still not good enough. He's okay, though. He does his job well in Memphis. He's always going to hover around that C, D tier talent. But since I like Jay Crowder, and he's not bad, I think he's very underrated for what he does give to a roster. C tier player. Then Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is probably, in my eyes, the most overrated NBA player. But, that's a talk for another day. I don't think he should have been an all-star. They should have gave that to Devin Booker. With that being said, he can shoot the ball very well. You're never going to see me put him in an A category. He's a B tier player. For what he gives to the roster, you'll never have me put him in the A tier. The A tier category guys are key to the roster success, and they're doing great for themselves. Chris Middleton is good, but if you took Chris Middleton off that roster, they're still going to be good. I mean, not going to be as great. Trust me, Chris Middleton drops buckets, and he's a good player. But I don't see him as an A, S tier player. I know most everyone's going to disagree, but that's just my opinion. And I think Malcolm Brogdon was honestly more important to that Bucks roster than Chris Middleton. Next, I know that's a hot take. I know. You guys are going to be coming at me in the comments. I know. Will Barton. Will Barton's a tough one because I think he's just underrated because he doesn't really score a lot. He'll give you 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, but he's efficient at it. He's never going to give you 20 points a night. He might give you 20 once a week or once a month. He's capable of that. But he's just not going to freaking kill it for you. And I just think that's very underrated. Because I'm not about all the scoring. I'm about the efficiency and what you bring to the roster when I do this stuff. That's why I said Chris Middleton. I don't really think he's a huge piece of this team. Yes, he scores a lot, but Malcolm Brogdon had more of the defense that Chris Middleton doesn't. With that being said, Will Barton he covers all that. But I'm still having him in the C tier. I know I talked all that, but I think most people will put him in the D tier. I have him as a C tier player. Then Andre Roberson. I think he's been hurt like most of the season, if not all the season. Andre Roberson, sad case. He's been out for like 2 years. I think he did come back earlier this season for a few games. I know he got hurt again. It's Andre Roberson, besides Kawhi, probably the best defensive player on this list. But that's all he does. He can never score. F tier player. All he does is defense, which is great. I like that. But be more like a Marcus Smart who can also score the ball relatively well. Then we have Otto Porter Jr. Otto Porter, he's a good fit with Chicago. He can shoot the three very efficiently. He can drive. He can mid-range. He does everything well. Mostly his three-point shot is what he's known for. And that's what he does in Chicago, and that's what he keeps doing. He's nothing great, not bad. He hovers around the B, C tier. I'm having him in the C tier, kind of like a Will Barton, but a lot better and more efficient version of Will Barton. Then we have Tony Snell. I hate Tony Snell. I'm not going to lie. He should not be a starting player on this list with like a few other guys on this list too, but he is. And he can shoot the ball. That's all he does. Has no defense. Super light and brittle. You just plow right through him. Huge liability. But the offensive game is solid enough where he'll move up from the F to the D tier. Then we have Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood, he's kind of like a Tony Snell with better defense. Not great, but better defense. Rodney Hood, he's always in the C tier. Will never leave the C tier. He'll eventually go down when he gets older, but he's just one of those guys that gets the job done, can score. He'll play solid defense. He'll hold his own. And, he won't bother you. I mean, he'll just do his job. He won't disappoint you. Rodney Hood could also give you 30 points, could give you 15. I think he's averaging around 12, 15 points too. He's a very solid player. Then we have Glenn Robinson III. Glenn Robinson is another guy. Super, super, super overrated. Kind of like an Andre Roberson. Andre Roberson, yeah, I love defense. But these days, get a little better than that. Glenn Robinson is not that good. Then we have Joe Harris. Joe Harris, best three-point shooter in the league. Plays defense, does all. Okay, guys, I'm just going to say it here. You guys got, I need to slow down. A great player in my eyes. He can do everything a little bit or well. And if you can't do everything, you got to be a great. Like, for example, Jimmy Butler cannot shoot the three very well, but he's great at the mid-range, great on defense. That's why I love Jimmy Butler. Same with DeMar DeRozan. So I'm just trying to set the standards of what I'm thinking so you guys understand. It's a long video. I need to think about this stuff. Joe Harris, with that being said, he's a hover C, B tier player. He's going to be in the C tier. We got a lot of C tier guys. That means it's a relatively good position. Then we have TJ Warren. TJ Warren has been playing freaking great. He's having a B tier season. LeBron James already talked about he was in the point guard video, so I'm not going to put him here. But yeah, I'm not even going to touch LeBron James. So I'll be right back when I do my revisions. But right now, this is what I got. So after 20, 30 minutes, I have finally finished my NBA small forward tier list. I don't know why it took me so long, because I only moved like 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 guys around. Anyways, this one I really took a lot of time on for whatever reason. Like I said, 20, 30 minutes just staring at this thing. Let's go through it. S tier, Kawhi Leonard. A tier, Brandon Ingram, DeMar DeRozan, and Jimmy Butler. B tier, Kelly Oubre, Gordon Hayward, Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton, and TJ Warren. Now the biggest one, Let me take a deep breath. The C tier: Daniel House, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Bridges, Marcus Morris, Jay Crowder, Will Barton, Otto Porter, Rodney Hood, Joe Harris, DeAndre Hunter, and Harrison Barnes. And I did move DeAndre Hunter up from the D tier, and I did move down Harrison Barnes from the B tier to the C tier. Then in the D tier, we have Dorian Finney-Smith, OG Anunoby, Tony Snell, and Jetty Osman. Now in the F tier, we have Devontae Graham, Isaac Banga, Andre Roberson, Glenn Robinson III, and Royce O'Neal. Yeah, that's Royce O'Neal. Okay, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. For some reason, I struggled with this one today. These were pretty hard for me to put in the right spot. Like, as you can see, I have so many guys in the C tier, but I just don't feel like that's right. I mean, I'm done with this. Like, my brain is fried from this. I don't know why. But I'll be back in, a month or two when I do this again with all the positions. I'm going to do the power forward in a few days. But yeah, I'm just looking at this, and it doesn't feel right. Like, the C tier is so loaded with guys. But, there's some C+, some C-, some right in the middle. So I guess it's good. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like always, peace.